So I'm going to start a mini series about things that I have bought off the TikTok shop, or the things that TikTok shop has that are worth the hype, that I do like, that I have used, that I kind of maybe have overlooked or something like that. There are some things that I have loved that I had never even like posted about. I just ordered and I just been obsessed with using them, wearing them, whatever. So I'm going to do like a mini series where I'm going to split up like all of the items in 2 parts. So it will be like 1 item per video. For me, it's easier to edit, and I think it's also easier for you as a viewer to digest. So let's start with this setup here. Okay, so this is the Weilisi tripod ring light. This is the 10.5 inch. So when you kind of get it out and like put it together or whatever, so this, the tripod bottom, I believe, is adjustable. Ooh, yep. So you can have it flat, but it will adjust, it will affect the height. So now this is literally at my chest. So you can adjust that. So the higher up it is, as you can see from the base right here. Oh my gosh, hold on. Okay, so that's all set. And it's gonna look kind of like this. You don't want it like super spread out because you want it to be as tall as it offers. And then you kind of come up here, this pulls out, and then you can adjust this, the height on this, and then you can adjust this as well. And then this is the phone holder. If you have a bulky phone case, this may not work for you, because look how, I don't know. I have a bulky part in the center of mine, and it kind of had a hard time. I had to move it down to the bottom. But you can adjust this too. This doesn't have the dial like I think the other one does, which is fine. And the phone holder, you can kind of swing in a 360 direction. So if you have like a certain, I don't know, preference you like with it, the lighting and stuff like that, you can kind of adjust accordingly, I guess. I don't think it slides up and down, does it? Okay, it does slide up and down. It just takes a little bit of force. It does come with this like little remote to take pictures from far away if you want, or I'm assuming because it has a little camera on there. I haven't used it. Okay, let's get into the good stuff. Let's turn it on. This is the soft white, which is pretty much what all the content creators use. So this is kind of like my preference. So I get it. I get why people use this. But as you can see things a little bit more in detail. Makes things a little bit more crisp, I guess. And again, like you can just adjust it depending on like what you would like. And I used this, I think one of the last times, it was a bit darker out. It looks, it's wild. It's like, because I have so much natural light coming in, it's not as like in your face. The next one, this is the cool white. This is the one that kind of messes with my eyes, kind of like makes my fair skin look very flushed. So I'm not like a huge fan of that, but I do feel like it does kind of add some sort of, again, detail. I mean, when there's more light, there is more detail, so that makes sense. Again, you can adjust it. So maybe I'll use it at one point, I don't know. And then the next is the golden hour, which is really nice. This really gives much more of an orange hue when it's darker out. Really gives you that like sunset pink orange, like, I don't know, like you're on a beach somewhere. Probably would only use this for like, I just think of like photo shoots and stuff. Like I can't imagine like making a video with this unless I'm trying to portray that it's like the sun is setting and it's supposed to be very dramatic, you know what I mean? But this is my preference. This is a soft white. It's not so harsh on my eyes. I do have light eyes, so anywho. But it does come with this. I forgot. This is what I have in my hand. This is the cord that plugs. This is the cord that connects to the light and then plugs into the outlet. So it's not detachable or anything. It literally just hangs if you want. So you would have to kind of, I mean, you don't want, I don't know. It's not like you're going to sit here and have it in your hand, but like, to adjust it initially. Is it worth the hype? I've used this for quite a few videos at this point, and to be honest, I do think it's worth the hype in order to get more detail in the videos. Going from using this to natural light, there is like a difference. I feel like people are like, oh, this is gonna make your videos go viral. I don't really know. I don't know if the algorithm really is just like, the requirement to go viral is to have this light. I don't know. But I do think it does add a much more like HD quality in a sense. So if you are trying to like up your game a little bit, I do get that. But there's so many content creators that like don't even use a ring light that are still viral and stuff. So like I can't really say if you're like trying to go viral if this is going to help you, because I really don't know. I really think it's like if you have a good following and like people like you and what you bring to the table, I think you'll find like an authentic following. So I don't know. Anywho, but I do like this. I think the hardest part, like I said in my other videos, is remembering to use it. So, but I think seeing the quality difference between natural lighting and this, it makes me want to use it. So anywho, that's what I have for this one. This is the Weilisi. This is the 69-inch tripod, the 10.5-inch light, kind of more of your basic model. They do have like I got the tripod one. That one's more sturdy in my opinion. The other one they have, it's like this like metal disc that I kind of like sits on, and I feel like that's so much easier to knock over. So I would recommend the tripod. Yeah, this is a 69-inch, 10.5-inch light. The other ones that they have are much more expensive. And I was like, I'm not trying to spend a fortune, so I just want to see if it's worth the hype and kind of up my videos, I guess. So anyways, that's what I got for you today. Thanks for hanging out. I'll talk to you later. Goodbye.